Courtney Mermaid here, and welcome to the long-awaited, are you ready for this? It's gonna happen. The adult size Mermaid Linden, wait for it, Monofin review. It's happening. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, so I'm finally filming my review of this bad boy. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, the wait, she was a long one. Was I waiting for years? Actually, for years? Yes. Yes, I was. Am I so excited to finally have one of these? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, now, I put out on Instagram, you guys had a bunch of questions for me, so I did a thing on Instagram and I collected all of your responses, so let's grab my phone and let's answer some questions, shall we, before I dive right in to my review. So question the first. Evelyn Snowman would like to know, will the foot pockets rub your ankles? Will you cramp up very fast? How good is the propulsion? And by foot pockets, I mean the straps. Okay, so let me tell you a couple things about this fantastic, shall we, Monofin. In terms of the straps, now obviously this is not as tight as I wear it. Mermaid Kim was wearing this, and so she was enjoying it with the straps a little bit tighter. It actually comes with these amazing little covers. I think it's the outside, it's neoprene. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's like swimming with a cloud strapped to your feet. Your heels feel so good. I would like to, honestly, whoever at Body Glove or Mermaid Linden or whoever was responsible for that decision, you win a prize. I don't know what you win, but you win something. You really should, like truly. Now, I do have a few issues with it because personally for me, I have physical limitations, so I'm gonna get to that later. But in terms of the strap comfort, the straps are phenomenal, and I have, like, it's a little bit hard to feed them through, but it's also because this is a brand new, like, fresh off the press kind of situation. But look how easy they have, like a little buckle that they just clip right into. Can we just love and appreciate? Thank you for making such good straps. Now, so far as cramping, I did have a good foot cramp in it. Now again, everything I tell you, you're gonna have to take with a grain of salt because I do have circulation problems. I live with chronic pain in my feet and my legs. I have issues that not all other mermaids are gonna have to deal with. So foot cramping is just something that seemingly only the Finis Luna can actually help me with. So it's neither here nor there. But I did find it wasn't hard for it to stop cramping with this Monofin in comparison to, say, like the Finis Rapid. I do find that one is much harder for my foot to relax in. This is a very, like, natural foot, you can kind of see it there, foot shape, which I'll talk about more in a second. But I didn't find, like, when it did cramp, it wasn't as bad as I think it could have been in other Monofins that I've tried. So it has that going for it, I'd say. Now the propulsion is nice. I don't feel like I'm as maneuverable. I feel like it's a stiff, solid experience. I feel like if I'm going straight, no problem. If I have to turn, it's a bit if. But I do feel like this is a really quick Monofin. I feel zippy in it. I really like the performance of this. I really like the performance of this Monofin. So I would say it definitely gives me more propulsion than the Luna or the Mertailor Fantasy Fin, because those are a different material. This is of like the more classic Monofin experiences. I would definitely say this is my favorite of the classic looking, with the straps and the thing and the buckles and the doodads and the plastic blade and that kind of thing. I like this one the best. I am very pleased with this product. Okay, now the next question comes from Gregory Carswell. Are you gonna make a tail for it? Of course I'm gonna make a tail for it. Are you guys gonna know what it is yet? I know, but it's gonna be, I can promise you it's gonna be legendary if we can just go there. So excited. You can probably guess what it's gonna be based off of what kind of shapes would work with this, but feel free to leave your guesses if you have any idea. If you already know though, if you're one of my patrons and I mentioned it to you, don't give it away yet. I would like it to be a bit of a surprise because I'm pretty stoked. Okay, now the nerd maid Faith wants to know, granted you'll talk about it, but the foot crampies. So I did mention that already. I do like, it is a hard thing, right? Like I get foot cramps just sitting, I get foot cramps just laying on my couch, I get foot cramps just existing in life. So I can't always blame the Monofin for my, you know, poopy little footsies. But this fin was a good experience. Because there is so much propulsion for so little effort needed. I don't feel like foot cramps are gonna be a huge issue for a lot of people. I feel like if this didn't fit me as well as it does, and I'm very fortunate, this is actually almost too small for my feet. So if this actually was underneath the middle part of my foot, I would cramp more. But because my heel only sticks out like a little bit off the end, I feel like that was in my favor. That was working in my favor this time. So not all of my Monofins fit like that, so good. Okay, so the Mermaid seamstress would like to know, how is the flexibility compared with the Rapid? What is the propulsion like? I am so excited to get mine. I accidentally sent it home. Oh no, instead of to school, so I'm waiting for my mom to forward it. Oh no, I hope it got to you in one piece. The flexibility in comparison to the Rapid, oh, that's like a tough one. I haven't been swimming in my Rapid in a while. I remember the Rapid feeling quite thick and quite heavy. The Rapid has its purpose. It is a good fin in certain situations. This will be a good fin in certain situations and not others as well. It's really gonna depend on what you want to get out of your mermaiding experience. Like I always say, that's the key. What do you want as a mermaid? And kind of pick the Monofin that's gonna fit that sort of nugget. I would say I was more comfortable in this one than I was in the Rapid, but I think that's more of a fit issue. The Rapid, if I wear it with socks, is a very comfortable fin, it's very solid, and has a good performance. This is a little bit sleeker overall. I don't feel like it's as clunky or as chunky on the sides. These kinds of Monofins, you're always gonna have that because of the straps. There's just not really gonna be a way around that, as opposed to the Luna or the Mertailor's Monofin for that matter. But I do feel like I got such a nice kick out of this fin. Moving around, doing backflips and all that good stuff. It felt very solid. It's very much a sports car. It's just really good. It's just a really smooth, straightforward Monofin. You know what I'm saying? There isn't like, you're not gonna get anything weird out of this. Like it feels really good and solid to swim in. In terms of flexibility, it has a really nice motion actually, but yeah, I do like the feeling. Like it looks nice. It looks like it looks nice. Did I just say that? I just said that. I've been filming for a while, guys, can you tell? It has a nice look underwater when you move with it. It is more flexible, and because of its shape, it has a more natural look than the Rapid does. Now you could cut the Rapid to achieve something similar for sure, but you wouldn't have to cut this one to achieve that. Just saying. Okay, so the next question comes from Mina Monsters 73. How wide are the foot pockets? Are they comfy? Are they a comfy width, or are they fairly narrow? Now I have a really narrow foot. But let's grab a ruler, shall we? Thank you, Eric, for putting my ruler back where it belongs. I was wondering if I was gonna find it. Let me see, how can I do this? Probably off the back. This is a little bit hard to tell, but I would say at its widest point, you're looking at sort of just under 4 inches. It's kind of hard for me to see because there is actually a portion of the space that you don't have access to because of like the piece in the middle, so it's a little bit hard to tell. So take that with a grain of salt. I would say it's around 4 inches at that sort of point, and then probably closer to 3.5, sort of in the arch of your foot. It is a snug fit. I will say it's a very snug fit, which is something I wanted to talk about. I do feel like there is some pressure on my toes, which I'm not a big fan of, unfortunately, with this, that you don't get with other Monofins. It's right here. This whole area presses down, and you really have to kind of jam your foot in there to kind of get past that, which is the only thing that's a little bit unfortunate. But I have a feeling, like any other Monofin that I have, I'm gonna get used to that with time. It is rubber, so it's not like, you know, it's gonna stretch over time, I guess. I'm not sure how that's gonna, well, we're gonna have to just kind of wait and see how it all kind of goes. Okay, so that was it for the questions. Thank you to all of you who responded. Let's get into kind of like my review of it now, my thoughts on it. This is a very beautiful looking fin. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I picked this one because, well, it's got to work with a tail that I'm working on, so I had to get one that would kind of work, you know, lighter colors. I love, it's very aesthetically pleasing on the sides. People were having some concerns that this would like pull away, but if you actually look, there's like little spots where it's anchored, where this plastic's actually anchored through. So I don't actually, and I like that this is not as flimsy as it was on the first generation of the kids Monofins. So I do feel like this is actually in there. I don't feel concerned that it's gonna like come apart or anything like that. It is very aesthetically pleasing. I love the details on the back. I love the drainage on the back. It's so good. I love this. I think that is so beautiful. It's sort of like, it's very sporty, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a different kind of mermaid monofin, and I really like that. I love the little ridges. I think her logo is beautiful and super, super cute on the front there. It's got the warning, you know, on the back, the typical, you know, competent adult supervision. Very serious. And I think overall it's a beautiful fin. It actually came with 2 neoprene booties and a form that kind of keeps the shape of it. I obviously don't need said neoprene booties because my feet is ginormous, so there you go. But I can't actually fit my feet into them, which is hysterical. So if you have a smaller shoe size, you could still make it work by using that insert. Brilliant. It is a very comfortable monofin. I had a lot of fun swimming in this. I feel like I look good in it. It's a good size. It's very sort of complementary to my shape, which I appreciate. It's fast, it's efficient. It's not as maneuverable as I would like, but I'm not used to this kind of monofin. So somebody who is used to a stiffer blade will not find it as tough as I did to twist or, you know, turn or flip and all those things. I am a silicone monofin user. The Finis Luna is my baby, and I'm used to that, right? So this is a stiffer experience, but it is kind of like, it is like swimming in a sports car. I don't know, something racy, something that handles really well, and it just kind of gets the job done, you know what I'm saying? I love the fact that it's got the heel strappy extra bits. This made it super comfortable. I don't know that this is honestly needed, these little heel strappies for pulling it up and down. They are really easy just to get up and down on their own. I didn't feel like that was anything major to worry about. It floats a little bit, which is nice, so it's not gonna get lost at the bottom of the pool like certain other monofins. Oops. I'm just careful. Although, you know, to be honest, it's handy because if you want to swim for a while without your monofin, you can just leave that sucker at the bottom of the pool so nobody steals it off the side. Mermaid Kim and I do that sometimes. It's ridiculous. It was okay on foot cramps. The Luna is still the winner, the all-time record holder of not killing my poor pitties. This had a little foot cramp, wasn't a huge deal, recovered quickly. And I, like, overall it's a very comfortable experience, though it is a bit tight in the feet, in the toe area. So overall, I really love it. I am so happy there are finally adult sizes. I feel like I've been waiting a millennia, but it was worth the wait, you guys. If you haven't picked one up, you should pick one up if you want to add it to your Mermaid Monofin collection. I am a fan and a half. It's really good. Is it gonna replace my Luna? There's not a chance. I don't think there's ever gonna be. I keep waiting. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try. People keep asking me, well, why do you get all these monofins if you only use the one? It's like, well, I'm just curious. I wanna compare. I wanna see what's out there, what's available, what's new. You know, I'm a collector of monofins too, so there you go. But it also gives me a good frame of reference. So when I'm telling somebody what I think a good monofin recommendation would be for them, I can actually be like, yes, and I can tell you that because I have experience in all the different fins. So that's where that comes from there. And I would also like to add, before I end off the video, check out my new water type shirt. This is available over at shopvancouvermermaid.com. I am wearing a large because I like them loose, I like them comfortable. But this is for those nerdier mermaids out there. When you're having a day, you're out with some friends, you know, you're playing a certain mobile game, you know what I'm saying? And you wanna just represent the mermaids, but you also just wanna just be that nerdy mermaid that you know that you are, you know what I'm saying? So it is available over at shopvancouvermermaid.com if you'd like to check it out. definitely do so. I'm thoroughly enjoying mine. It also has the little black on the sleeves, which I love, and I tie like a little knot in it. It's kind of look kind of loose and fashionable, you know. And on that note, I'm gonna leave you there. Definitely an awesome monofin. If you like this video, you like this monofin, you've tried it, or you just like monofins in general, you can give the video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to join the pod. All my little fishies, you guys. All my little fishies. And also hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my mermaid adventures and you don't miss seeing what it is I'm gonna do with this monofin, because it's gonna be lit, you guys. I am so stoked. It's gonna be awesome. And with that, thank you so much for watching, my little fishes. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Okay, happy swimming. Bye.